You know, there are so many holidays throughout the year, and every holiday has its special food that I love to make. Subscribe to this channel. Get 2 free recipes every week. And when holidays come around, you get these fantastic recipes that's all about the holiday. Like this week is Cinco de Mayo. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some Mexican street corn. Fantastic! But don't limit it to just Cinco de Mayo. You can have this corn throughout the summer and really throughout the year. Don't forget to subscribe. Get your 2 free recipes every week. Let's get cooking. Hey, we have to cook this corn and get maximum flavor. So we're not going to roast it. We're going to broil it. Hey, if you have a grill, you can grill it too. I want to get that little browning on it. Bring those sugars out. That's fantastic. Great flavor. Oh yeah, I'm excited. First thing I gotta do is get some oil on here, or else it's just gonna burn. I'm using spray oil. That's the best. Spray it, turn it, and spray it again. And now I'm just gonna season it with just some salt. I use about 1/4 teaspoon. Turn it over. Another 1/4 teaspoon, and that's it. I have my broiler on preheat and high. I want this thing to cook and to brown. I'm putting it a good 6 inches under the broiler so it won't burn. Then I'm going to watch it. Every 3-4 minutes, I'm going to turn it a little bit until it gets nice and golden and beautiful. This whole kitchen's gonna smell like toasted corn. That's great. While the corn's cooking under the broiler, we need to make a very special dressing. It's gonna hold the Mexican cheese onto the corn and make this dish unbelievable. Classically, this dressing is butter-based or mayonnaise and sour cream based. I'm gonna lighten it up just a little bit. I'm going to use Hellmann's mayonnaise. Hey, I only use Hellmann's. I'm going to use the light mayonnaise. Get rid of some of the fat. Light mayonnaise still has a lot of fat in it, but I'll get rid of some of the fat. 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. And 1/4 cup of yogurt. Half a lime. Take a fork. Stab it. And then squeeze it. And move that fork around. And do the same with the other half, so you have a full lime, the juice of 1 full lime in here. Okay, 1 teaspoon chili powder. Hot sauce. This is a chicken wing sauce. That's what I had available. It's Red Hot. I love the Red Hot brand. You can use Red Hot hot sauce, Red Hot chili wing sauce, whatever you like. Or if you don't want spicy at all, don't use any heat. But I'm gonna use about a teaspoon, half teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Hey, this is one of my kitchen hacks. How to keep cilantro fresh. I buy it, it's beautiful. Next day, beautiful. Day after that, it's gone. So I really need to keep it fresh. How do I do that? Okay, what I did was I took cilantro, I washed it. Okay, and this is 3 days old. It's just like it was new. I take a piece of paper towel. Don't dry the cilantro. Keep it wet. Take a piece of paper towel and just roll the cilantro up in the paper towel. Just like that. And then shove it back in the bag. And in the refrigerator it goes. What this does is that the wet paper towel, because the paper towel gets the moisture from the cilantro, and the paper towel will give moisture back to the cilantro as the cilantro needs it, keeping the cilantro nice and fresh for a long time. I've done this with celery and kept celery in the refrigerator for over a week, and it's still fresh. Same thing with cilantro. Really does a nice job. So what I need is a little bit of cilantro chiffonade. So I take a nice, about, 1/4 cup of cilantro, kind of roll it up, and then slice it very thin. There you go. Cilantro chiffonade. And the last thing I need is a special cheese. I'm going to use Queso Fresco. Hey, if you don't have Queso Fresco in your market, you can use crumbled feta instead. It'll work. It's not as good as Queso Fresco. Use Queso Fresco, but if you don't have it, you can substitute feta if you must. Okay, that's what Queso Fresco looks like. It's a little mild, a little bit salty, and then you just break it up like that so we get a nice crumbly texture. There you go. Check these out. Beautiful. I'm just smearing this dressing all over this corn like that. That looks really good. Okay, and then the easiest way to do this, take some of your cheese, put it down, and then garnish with some cilantro like that. That's beautiful. Let me show you something else you can do with this. Take that beautifully cooked corn and cut it off. Cut it off the cob like that. Hey, I took the corn off the cob. Now all I gotta do is take some of this beautiful dressing and drizzle on top. A little bit of this cheese. And finish off with a garnish of fresh cilantro. Let me try one more thing. Here I have the rest of the corn. It's about a cup of corn. All cooked. Taken off the cob. I put it in my blender. A quarter cup of that dressing in there. Remember that cheese, that crumbled cheese? Yeah, about a quarter cup of that crumbled cheese. A tablespoon of fresh cilantro. Ready? Just to finish this up, a little cheese, and a little fresh cilantro. Check that out, Mexican street corn dip. Hey, this was delicious, fantastic. Mexican street corn for Cinco de Mayo or any time. Hey, if you like this, check out my salsa and guacamole video. Unbelievable, delicious. I'll see you there.